So Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, and Manga Vanquish DC Comics and Marvel Comics in top adult graphic novel sales in May, as they did last month as well. Listen, I'm going to go through this article really quickly, and then I'm just going to speak my piece. NPD Bookscan has released their May charts, and it shows another clear victory for manga over Western comic book publishers like DC Comics and Marvel Comics. Oh, by the way, this is on Bounding in the Comics. ICV2 publishes charts, and they report for the second month in a row, it's all manga in the top 20 adult graphic novels in the book channel, based on NPD Bookscan data from May 2021. The top spot belongs to Kodansha Comics' Attack on Titan Volume 33. The next three spots were claimed by Viz Media and Demon Slayer. Kimetsu no Yaiba volumes 8, 9, and 10 took second, third, and fourth spots respectively. The first volume of My Hero Academia rounded out the top 5. Attack on Titan's first volume came in 6th. It was followed by Spy X Family Volume 1, My Hero Academia Volume 27, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 1, and Demon Slayer Volume 11 to conclude the top 10. The next 10 titles were Yen Press's Toilet Bound Hanako-kun Volume 1, Demon Slayer Volume 1, Demon Slayer Volume 7, Demon Slayer Volume 12, Komi Can't Communicate Volume 1, Hunter x Hunter Volume 1, My Hero Academia Volume 2, Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 3, and My Hero Academia Volume 26. As ICV2 noted, it was all manga in the top 20. There were no Western comic books. In order to find Western comic books, you have to look at the NPD Bookscan Top 20 Superheroes graphic novels chart. Whew. Not surprising anyone, quite a few of the entries here are older titles. There are also no Marvel comic titles listed, with DC Comics dominating the list with 17 entries. The top spot belongs to DC Comics' 2019 edition of Alan Moore's Watchmen. The rest of the top 5 include Scott Snyder's Batman Who Laughs hardcover, Greg Keyes' Godzilla vs. King Kong Dominion, Jeff Johns' Batman 3 Jokers hardcover, and Tom Taylor's Deceased Dead Planet hardcover. The other 5 titles in the top 10 include Scott Snyder's Dark Knight's Death Metal Deluxe Edition hardcover, Dark Knight's Death Metal The Multiverse Who Laughs, Scott Snyder's The Batman Who Laughs hardcover, Jeff Loeb's Batman The Long Halloween, and Alan Moore's Batman The Killing Joke Deluxe Edition hardcover. Finally, the list concludes with Godzilla vs. Kong, Kingdom Kong, Batman Year 1, Dark Knight's Death Metal, War of the Multiverses, the EC Archives, Tales from the Crypt Volume 1, Harleen, Sandman Volume 1, Preludes and Nocturne's 30th Anniversary Edition, Watchmen, the Deluxe Edition, Batman, Last Night on Earth, Batman White Knight, and Dark Knight's Death Metal, The Darkest Night. Now, the thing about this article, one, I have to say is, why in all names of the fuck is everything the fucking multiverse that lasts or some fucking death metal shit? I'll tell you why. Because 2018 and 2019 was nothing but a bunch of bull. Now, one of the things I have to say about this article is it's blatantly evident at this point that Western comic creators, especially in the top 4 being DC, Marvel, Dark Horse, and Image, I guess you could say, Image, they don't care. They've stopped caring about what the fans have to say. They would very much rather push a book done by Emilia Clarke that's only superhero in super abilities, but completely eludes the message of what superheroism is, which is more than just being a single mom. Like, nobody's asking for that, yet they give it to us. So what do people do? They stop reading that stuff. They stop looking at Western comics and go, well, what is Japan doing? That's why you see My Hero flying off the shelves, Demon Slayer flying off the shelves, Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, Spy X Family. What's another one? Kaiju number 8. Like, nobody's looking at the X-Men Hellfire Gala and going, oh man, this is exactly what I've been waiting for. No, they're looking over at Deku saying, oh shit, what's he gonna do with his new ability? How's he gonna get out of this situation? They're looking over at like Bleach with Ichigo and whatnot. They're just like, oh man, Aizen's a threat. How's Ichigo going to beat him? Oh man, what are they going to do against Madara? Like, people are more interested in what's going on over there than what's going on over here. And it's got everybody in those industries heated, pissed off, angry, and stuff like that. And what do those people choose to do? They continue to push out the stuff that they know, which is bullshit. They continue to push out bullshit. Like, nobody's trying to read that. And the fans have been saying this for the longest. And like, the thing that a lot of people tend to misconstrue when it comes to like angry fanboys, quote unquote, or fangirls, because, you know, they kind of exclude women who also read these books, women and girls. The thing they tend to exclude is the fact that the fans are not upset at the works you're putting out. They're upset at you for putting out this trash. Like, yeah, everybody knows, again, I have to keep reiterating this. Everyone knows Luke Skywalker is a whiny teenager. Everybody knows Anakin is an angsty kid who couldn't get his emotions under control, which led him to the dark side. We all know. But we still enjoy what's given to us because it doesn't beat us over the head with politics. It doesn't tell us about their agenda. It doesn't tell us how bad men are. It doesn't do any of that. It gives us a compelling story. It gives us a reason to come back for the next chapter. That's what people want. Nobody cares about any of this other woke shit. Stop. And when people say, oh, when they decide to pull out the hashtags of Gamergate and Comicsgate and stuff like that, the whole gatekeeping thing, it's not so much that we're keeping everybody who doesn't gel with what we do out. It's that we're keeping out people who want to change what we know. Stop changing what we know. That's why we exclude people like you. That's why we push out the Kelly Sue DeConnicks. That's why we push out the Gail Simones. That's why we push out the Anita Sarkeesians and the Zoe Quinns and whatnot. The Brianna Woos. We push you out because you're trying to step in and change what we know. You're trying to change what we enjoy. Nobody's asking for that. And I shit you not. Fans are a lot more welcoming if you're willing to sit down and enjoy what we enjoy as we enjoy it. That's it. I'll go and tell my mother about comics and stuff like that. And she'd be like, oh yeah, I grew up with that too. And me and my mother would sit there and have a long conversation about comics that she read and comics that I'm just now reading because, she's of a different generation. I can do the same thing with my brothers. I can do the same thing with my closer friends. I can do that with my online friends. Sure. I can do that with people I don't even know. Just on a whim, just jump into a Discord server or something like that. Just start talking about anything. And the sad part about it is they have the potential to create good, somewhat original characters. You have Swordmaster, one of my favorite newer characters. There's Arrow. There's Wave. There's Luna Snow. There's plenty of characters that you can push out there that people might enjoy. And for the most part, I enjoy them. Same thing over on DC side when they brought in Brimstone and Silencer and Sideways and Signal. Like, you're bringing in new IPs, but you choose to not actually build them up the same way that the original creators of these household characters have built their characters up. Like Bill Finger with Batman. Same thing with Stan Lee in Spider-Man. Like, they built these characters up. You think they just stepped in and all of a sudden just took off and they just made all the money? No. Give us a reason to like what you're putting out. Don't just put something out, say, oh, it doesn't sell because people are buying Batman, and then shelf it and then put out more Batman with woke shit included. No, stop it. Get rid of the woke shit. Just put out something that people are interested in. That's it. That's all we're asking for. That's all. And with that, I'm going to get out of here before this video gets way too long. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comment section below. Hit subscribe, like the whole Susan Wiki checklist, and I'll be back with another video pretty soon. You guys, until then, stay safe. It's real in the streets, and take it easy.